All right, guys, welcome to another session at Chalk Up. So we have, today we're working on upper body. So your warm-up will be a 12-minute EMOM, so every minute on the minute. Minute number 1, we've got kettlebell swings. So you can see how that kettlebell started out further in front of the body, not directly underneath, and you're gonna pull it into the hips. So you can go all the way overhead if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, you can do Russian style, which is just gonna be up to about eye level or head level. So here you're aiming for 15 reps. Then you're gonna move on to your burpees. So burpees will be 10 on the first round, 12 on the second, 15 on the third, and increasing your speed as you go through those rounds. We're looking for chest completely onto the ground, hips nice and high as you kick those feet in, and when you jump up into that locked out position, we want those hands behind the head and elbows out. So from there, you're gonna move it back to your kettlebell clean complex. It'll be deadlift first. So hips are nice and low, chest is up and eyes are forward. Then you'll go into your squat cleans, releasing the handle and catching it onto the ball of the kettlebell. Then you're gonna re-catch that handle on the way back down for that deadlift part of your clean. From there, you'll go into a strict press, keeping your grip the same on that kettlebell. Strict press, making sure the handle touches the chest and locking overhead. From there, back to your front rack position, and you will be lunging, alternating legs. That back leg stays in position. You don't want it moving around. You want to focus on driving through with the front leg. So the reps are 3, 4, and 5 of each movement, and as the rounds go up, the reps go up as the rounds go on. So from here, we'll move on to your dumbbells. Got bent over rows, 7 reps on the minute, and then 7 reps at the 30-second mark. So you'll complete 14 reps in total. So from here, you're going to hinge at the hip, back nice and flat, arch in the back, and then pulling through. We'll focus on pulling those shoulder blades back and keeping the elbows close to the body. So you're aiming for those hands to go towards the rib cage, underneath the chest, rather than directly into the armpit. That way you're using your back and not your biceps too much. So from there, 7 reps, 7 reps. Then you'll go back to your start position on your kettlebell and complete another 2 rounds. All right, guys, so now you finish your warm-up. We're into your strength component. So we have 5 sets of 10 dumbbell chair press. So here you can see we have a bench. What I want you guys to do is something similar. If you have a chair, if you've got a bed, a couch, anything that's gonna allow you to get into this position. So from here, you can see Ezra is sitting down on the ground, nice and close to the bench. Upper back is on the bench. Dumbbells up, so you can get them onto your lap, and then you're gonna drive up and back onto the bench. That's it. So we're looking for the head support and just supporting that upper back. Try to get the edge of your chair, bench, couch, whatever you're doing, to be close to where your back squat would be. Okay, this is going to allow for those elbows to travel far enough down without getting blocked by the chair. So from here, you can see the hand position. We've got about 20 to 30 degrees off of a horizontal line, as if you were holding a barbell. Then you want to turn them slightly. You can see the hips nice and tight, so squeezing through the glutes, squeezing through the hamstrings, feet firmly on the ground. You can see this kind of tabletop position that she's got there between her body and the bench and the ground with her feet. So from here, you'll go down, making sure the arms go out, and then back up. Get those elbows tucked in more. And you want to make sure the elbows do not touch the bench, do not touch the chair. You want to go deeper than what you're lying on as best as you can, okay? Aiming for those dumbbells to touch the chest and opening up the body as you go. So you want 10 reps here. We want a slow tempo. So your tempo is going to be 3 seconds down, 2, 1, pause, and then up and hold. So 3 seconds to go down, 2 seconds in that bottom position, then power at the top and a slight pause at the top to break up those reps. 10 reps, 5 sets. All right, so now that we've finished that strength component, we're on to your conditioning. So for the conditioning, we've got a 10-minute AMRAP, as many rounds and reps as possible in 10 minutes. Movement number 1, we have a floor press. So 20 floor presses. So in this position here, so you've got back flat on the ground, we've got an arch in that lower back. I want you to try to arch that back, keep the core nice and tight, and work on squeezing your shoulder blades together for your setup position. You can see the feet are flat on the ground. We've got approximately 90 degrees or somewhere thereabouts in the knee position. Hands are going to be the same position that you would have done your chair press with. And from here, you're going to go down. elbows are going to touch the ground and straight back up. So you're just moving through these reps. These are not for tempo. We are going for a little bit more speed here, but we want to focus on all those positions, keeping tension through the core, tension through your back, and feet firmly on the ground. Once you've done your floor press, you're going to move into this complex here. So we've got 20 reps, a double dumbbell pendlay row, plus a deadlift. So you'll start with the dumbbells, just the front head of the dumbbell on the ground, back nice and flat. You're going to row the dumbbells into the body first, touch the ground, and then do a deadlift from there. So you'll stand up. Once you do that, that is 1 rep. You'll come back down, dumbbells touch the ground. You'll do a row, and then deadlift. There's 2. And you'll see this as a row, and then a deadlift. So to complete 1 rep, the rep must have a row and a deadlift, and it must start from the dumbbells touching the ground for both movements. So always making contact and then up. If you take a break, dumbbells go down, and then when you reset again, you must lift the back head of the dumbbell, keeping the front head touching the ground to start that row again, and then complete the deadlift to finish that rep. So that is 20 reps of those. Therefore, you have 20 pendlay rows, 20 deadlifts to complete all of those repetitions there before you move back to your floor press. Okay, so for this movement here, guys, this is going to be a little bit more challenging. So laying down on your back, feet flat on the ground, so you've got a similar position to your floor press. You've got the wall ball overhead. So we're going to grab the wall ball, feet go up off the ground. We want to have approximately 90 degrees in both the hip angle and the knee angle. From here, you're going to pull that ball up and over, get it onto the legs, then arms come back, they touch the ground, and then up, and then grab the ball off again. Once the ball comes back overhead, that is a completion of 1 rep. We're looking at 3 sets, working up towards trying to achieve 10 reps here. Whatever reps you can do unbroken is what we're looking for to start with. You can see the legs kind of have to move back a little bit to catch that ball. That is fine. We want to try to work towards not having to do that in order to finish that rep. So see how you go, guys. I'll get you to try this out. You can use a lighter load if you need to, and just try to work through those reps.